I'm 32F, and at 16, I had a son. Yes, I know how that sounds. We weren't cautious, and I've faced judgment for that choice for years, so spare me the lectures. My boyfriend at the time, Jake, 33 million, vanished when I told him I was pregnant with his family's full support. Something about him being a future sports star. My parents were straightforward. The decision was mine. After deep reflection, I ruled out abortion. It's a valid choice for others, but not for me. And I'm not here to argue about it. Instead, I chose adoption. My parents connected me with a wonderful couple desperate to adopt. Meeting them felt right, like they were meant to be my son's parents. What started as a teenage error transformed into something like a surrogacy arrangement. I switched to homeschooling to complete my education and rest. The adoptive parents were by my side for every step, even covering most of my medical expenses. The adoptive mother, a teacher, tutored me through schoolwork and helped me prep for college. They were there when I gave birth, and I chose not to hold the baby. His true mother did, and it felt perfect. I've stayed in my son's life as a distant special aunt. He's no longer a baby, and he knows I'm his birth mom, but his mom is the woman who raised him. Our contact is rare. Maybe a call once in a while, which works for both of us. He's got my sense of humor, which is wild. He knows I'm here if he ever needs something serious, like a kidney. He's thriving, and I have zero regrets about giving him a chance at a happy life. 6 years ago, I married Ethan, 44 million, who was amicably divorced from Clara, 40 million. They share 2 kids, a 19-year-old daughter and a 16-year-old son. Ethan was upfront from the start that his kids' approval mattered and that Clara would always be part of his life, not romantically, but as their mother and a friend. I was open with both Ethan and Clara about my teenage pregnancy. My stepdaughter and I get along well, we're more like friends and she's closer to her mom, but we have occasional girls' days. My stepson, though, is super attached to me. He calls me his second mom and wants me at all his big moments. We bonded deeply after his childhood pet passed away around the same time my cat did. Clara and I were genuinely close. I respect her role as their mom and never tried to replace her. Their past is theirs and I'm just the stepmom. No competition needed. This backstory matters because trouble started when I took my stepson to a medical appointment. It was minor but required anesthesia, and neither Ethan nor Clara could get time off due to their demanding jobs. So I went alone to support him. I didn't realize Jake was one of the doctors. His name is super common and it had been ages. My focus was on my stepson, not scanning faces. After the procedure, while I was helping my groggy stepson into the car, Jake approached me. He said he'd been thinking about me and our son for years and was relieved our boy was okay. It took me a moment to process, but he kept apologizing, saying he wasn't ready to be a dad back then. Blah, blah, blah. Finally, I interrupted loudly. This isn't the child I gave birth to. I placed him for adoption. I'm a stepmom. My stepson, still loopy, mumbled, "Second mom?" And I had to stifle a laugh. Jake looked shocked, so I filled him in. I gave the baby up. My son knows the truth. I'm married to a man with 2 kids. I'm happy, and I want nothing to do with Jake. I also refuse to share any info about the adoptive family. He's 16 years too late. I drove off to get my stepson home to rest. Since then, Jake found me on social media and started posting a pity party, claiming I robbed him of fatherhood and that I'm a terrible person for abandoning my child to raise someone else's. Most of our old classmates called. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.